What's up, mobile gamers? It's Gigs back with another T3 Arena buff video, and as you can see, we're taking a look at Chemist. She has always been very good, but she did get a small buff to her abilities, which is very nice, and they're trying to basically make it so that she has a little bit more consistent damage, and she can kind of actually heal compared to a lot of the other heroes in the game, especially the other support heroes. They just don't, like, she doesn't compare to them, I guess you could say. She's not as good as they are, and that's because they basically severely nerfed her damage, and then also the amount of healing that she does. So we'll probably stick with the Ruby, or maybe the Gatlin, I'm not really sure yet. We'll kind of see how it goes. We are in Platinum, so we'll see how good she is. They don't have a Gatlin, which I'm very surprised about. They do have a Gloria, though, and we'll see. We'll probably help out the Gatlin, I think. And then I guess the Aletta's going to come in here, and the Gatlin's not going to do anything. Yep, we're dead. Okay, well, I guess the Gatlin just... maybe she's lagging or something. She's just kind of standing there, and our team's going to struggle to get out of here. Especially with the... I'm not able to do very much damage. Here, we'll kind of destroy this real quick, and then we're going to help the Ruby out. Yep, and then this is the problem you can often find. We'll get the healing blocker in there, and we have basically it's us versus a bunch of damage dealers because our teammates are not helping us adequately, and you can't heal yourself anymore. And it's very difficult, honestly, to change your playstyle with Chemist. They did change the lob distance or something like that, or the trajectory a little bit, which was nice. We are probably gonna help out the Gatlin, I think. Maybe not. Okay, hang on. We're gonna jump down here, see if we can help out the Christina, and then this is what you. Oh, I'm stuck on the. Yep. Okay. I got stuck on the rocks there, but what you find is that Chemist is. She just has no way of dealing damage. So before, if you heal yourself, right?
Sorry, you
could somewhat heal yourself, and then you'd be able to take fights against damage dealers or flankers a little bit easier, and you wouldn't just instantly die. Oh, okay, she's dead already. Yep, the Jabali's dead, and then this is what you find is you're just alone as Chemist, and there you can't really do anything because all the other heroes... Oh, Jabali's still alive? Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say. Ruby, she's just gonna run in there and die. And so Chemist is very easy to focus because her damage is so terrible that you have no option of dealing with, like, flankers or damage dealers. Like, there's no way for me to beat this Aletta. Let's see if I can... We definitely... Okay, so we did get her, right? But the amount of time it takes to dish out the damage as Chemist is just not... It's way too slow. Gonna buff the Ruby real quick, and then we'll grab some healing on her, and then I kind of want to try to kill the Labia, and that's the thing is, so all throughout this video you're basically gonna see me trying to do damage to the damage dealers and the flankers and stuff like that on the enemy team, and it's not impossible, but it's very difficult. You saw I got the Gloria there. You just can't go in like you used to, and changing playstyle, honestly, it's not that she's bad or that I'm bad with her, it's just that the changing of the playstyle is so difficult, especially for me. I really loved her stand her ground playstyle, and looks like, you know, half our team's not even playing her. Like, we're already dying coming out of our spawn because of this Aletta probably, but we'll see if we can get some healing on the Christina. And the problem is, you should support your healer when the healers can't really do damage. And so, if you isolate the healer, they're just dead immediately. And it's been very easy for them to isolate me just because of not only my playstyle, but I have autofire off. If you guys have autofire on, it will shoot at your teammates as well as your enemies. So that's kind of more of a personal preference thing. And then like you just see that no one is staying by me, so I might be able to try and lob some up at the Christina. We'll see if we can get the... Oh, he got invincibility on, okay. And so this is what you would like to do, right? What I was doing there, which was healing the Christina and doing damage while she's fighting, and it's just difficult because, you know, Chemist, the lobbing, I think if they changed it so it lobs better, they gave her more ammo, I'm pretty sure. I'm not fully sure. Don't quote me on that. I don't remember if she got more ammo or not. But you need to have teammates by you just to even do decent at her. See if we can't heal off the Ruby. And then I also, just in general, I have a habit of killing myself and basically making a suicide run to save my teammates. And that's not always the best idea. Come on, Ruby, let's see if she can... Okay, hang on. I need to get around.
Just a little bit of juice.
Okay, ultimate, and then we'll get the ultimate on Jabali. Okay, he died because they had the invincibility out, but... So, I think she's still very good. She kind of is lacking in the damage department, and I think they should make her do more damage. Or she should heal herself, maybe just a tiny bit. I know a lot of people are like, oh, don't make her heal herself, that's too strong. But what you find is that even if she just healed herself like a couple of damage ticks, you know, like I have no way of fighting the Aletta unless I get the drop on her and she just misses all her shots and stuff like that. So I think that Chemist is in a decent spot, but they need to give her either better damage so she can actually fight. Because like I would definitely, if I was gonna fight somebody one-on-one, I would prefer almost all the other healers, because Neon can heal herself. We're not even gonna get there.
Defeat.
Iris is actually one of my favorite healers. Labula and Sindri are both very good, and Chemist just doesn't. She's missing that little bit that gives her an edge in a fight, just a tiny bit. You know, even if it was 100 damage or 100 healing more, you know, give her some self-healing, but not to where it changes fights like it used to. If you guys didn't know, before with Chemist, before she got nerfed to the ground, she was introduced, and you basically all you had to do was shoot the ground and you win every fight. And so they just completely took away the self-healing aspect of it. And I think if they brought it back just a little bit, like maybe it doesn't have to be direct, but every shot heals you like 50 health or 100 health. I think they could make it where she's able to take those combat engagements, and if you play smart, you can win those combat engagements without having to sacrifice your healing or die just to get some damage off on like the Aletta that you saw. You know, if you have to basically die to get an Aletta to half health unless you're like uber talented with Chemist, I think that's kind of bad, especially for some of the players who are newer to the game. So we'll jump into the next match for you guys. Okay, you guys, crashed out there while we were waiting for the game, but we are back in it, and it's a pretty similar team actually to the one we had last game, so I'm kind of expecting it to be similar, and we'll kind of see. I just want to see if they're going to stay up here. They are. Okay, with 2 damage dealers up here, we're definitely going to stay here. Looks like the Ruby's going to literally push, so we're going to stay up here. They have an OSAS, so normally I would say don't even worry about staying up here, but we got 3 damage dealers sitting up here, so we're definitely going to be sitting on the bottom here. And we'll probably see a flank, actually. We'll switch over to... And so you can see that we helped out the Gatlin, but she did not do enough damage to her adversary when she was fighting, so you'll kind of find that that's the case. Let's see, yeah, I think they're probably going to win. You can usually tell within the first little bit here. And unfortunately, there's just not much. We're going to stick with the Gatlin and try to help her. And then this is the problem you find is you don't need this many healers. And so this neon should not have shown up here. We'll try to get some damage on the Osas. And so like right now, you see that we'll help out the Huanling, and the neon is not she's not helping out our Gatlin as much as she could. We'll jump up here. And then obviously Kazuma's just not even very good, so we don't have to worry about him too much. And they do have a, they had somebody on the side there. Okay, grab this. So we're actually going to go around and take on the Osas head on. Normally I wouldn't. Yep, there we go. See, that's why I usually don't do it, but I would rather distract him and see if my teammates can stay on the point, especially with a second healer. I don't think you need a second healer, but Neon is pretty good. She's better than Chemist, so if this wasn't a video, I probably would switch to like Gloria or something like that. We do have a Gatlin up here somewhere. I thought I saw her. Oh, it looks like she's already been taken out. So, and then this is what you find is the Neon is the only one on the point, right? And I could use my ultimate, but she is just not really worth using it on. And, you know, we don't have a tank, so we're just going to sit here and lose. It's kind of unfortunate. Yep, no tank. We have a Ruby who's not playing. And I don't think we're going to be able to help out the Hualing very much. See if we can't get into some cover here. And you can see the Osas is paying close attention. Like, the Ruby should be down there already. She should not be just, you know, chilling, not doing anything. And that's kind of what you find. Yep, okay, we weren't able to help her out very much. Is the Kazuma still there? Oh, it's a Gloria. Okay, so we almost got a bunch of traps here by us. Got the double kill. And so now you find the same problem you always find, is that I don't really have any way to stop them because I need somebody to heal and help out. And so you have to wait for your team with Chemist way more than you do with the other healers. See if you can't get some... And she's just standing there, taking the ultimate. And that's what frustrates me is, you know, the Gloria was able to flank over. She wasn't killed by the Hualing. And so as a Chemist, you often find yourself frustrated with your team. And that's the problem with healers, is none of them can hold their own except Sindri and Labula. And so you see, I'm basically the one doing damage right now, and you get the passive heal when you're out of combat, and then it's essentially me versus their team, because my teammates are not, like, she's running away, I don't have anybody next to me. We have the Gatlin here. But the Gatlin's not doing very much. She's not peeking. They're able to just move the payload, and this is where you see that it's very difficult to play a healer.
Just a little bit of juice.
See, I don't know if that hit the Ruby. It should. Oh, it hit the Neon. Whoops. Okay. Well, so normally I wouldn't be too worried about us losing this. We are probably going to D-rank out of Platinum, though. Unfortunately, they did switch to a Sindri, which is good. I honestly would rather face a Sindri than a Johnny.
Don't fear.
And it looks like our Gatlin's having trouble dealing damage. Drop down, help out the Ruby. And then honestly, this is where you find we're going to end up having to face the Sindri. And luckily she doesn't have Sindri's passive where you pull the drone back and it gives you a shield. Because that is what you need. See, and then you get... So, your teammates rely on you, but then if they don't help you out, you're kind of screwed in a lot of situations. So, just keep that in mind when you play Chemist. You have to really mind your P's and Q's. So we'll see if we can't We should be able to get a win. 47 seconds and we're pushing the payload back.
Sorry, you're trapped.
We're going to actually help out the... I was going to help out the Gatlin. I don't know if I can reach her, though. Yep, we're dead here. Oh, the Neon just saved us. Alright, well, that's a first for me. Usually Neon players don't save me. And so you can see that the Hualing was able to deal that damage she needed to deal. Help out our Ruby. And so now that the team is staying together and playing together, we're going to win easy. And so, I mean, it really is all about the team as a healer. And I hate to say that because a lot of people are like, well, if you're a good healer, it doesn't matter because you can always heal them and stuff. But, yep, Gatlin.
Just a little bit of juice.
See if we can't. We're just going to back her up so she retreats. Okay, the whole team's dead. Ooh, okay, this is going to be a tough one. A little bit of lag. And this is where they're going to get the overtime. Okay, so we were able to stop their healing for a little bit. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do enough. Yep, they got the checkpoint. Okay, that sucks. And I'm honestly just trying to lock in and help out the Ruby. See if we can't get the Hualing some health. Alright, blocking an enemy healer's healing is huge. It's insane, and that is the one thing I will say is the ability to block the damage that a healer is doing is... Oh, she has a Sindri with her. Yep, we're dead. Oh, we almost got her. Okay, I expected to get her with my tactical, but it wasn't off cooldown yet. We almost won that fight. It was very, very close. And our Gatlin's dead, and... Okay, yep. And so this is so common, especially in Platinum, it seems, where your whole team just gets wiped. Like, I don't know what the hell the Neon's doing. Like, you know, and then I'm going to sit here and have to fight a Johnny Jet and a Gatlin at the same time. Because the Neon's just sitting there, the Gatlin's in the back. So if you don't have smart players, it just kind of goes downhill very quickly. And so now what you find is I have to wait for the Ruby. So now I'm not able to heal. I don't know why the Neon keeps rushing in. She did teleport to the Neon, but... Yep, and then that's the Gatlin and the Gloria. They have very good damage dealers. I mean, their team is so much better than ours right now. And so it's going to be a tough one. I don't think we're going to be able to win this. Not with our... Yep, so you can see that they're just targeting me. Now they'll isolate me, and so if I was somebody else, I'd probably switch to a tank right now. There you go. I mean, when your team sucks, there's only so much you can do. You know, if you're not playing together, then it doesn't matter if you have a healer or not. So, D ranking into Platinum 4. Very unfortunate. Wonder how he even got MVP. Oh, 20 kills isn't bad. So, pretty much the same stats, but I have assists. Oh, 14 deaths and 1 kill, and he got MVP. Because it's the Ruby. Yeah, I don't know how that's possible. I would have assumed that Bryce Plays would have got the MVP. 20 kills, 8 deaths. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about MVP, because it does not seem like that should have gone to him with 14 deaths, and we still got a gold medalist Chemist. So anytime you're worried about, like, you know, oh, we lost the game, I was doing everything I could, was I not good enough? I mean, if you sit here and you've got a gold medal, then you did just fine. You know, if you're outperforming 90% of Chemist players with her nerfs, and that's considering that she used to have a lot of people who would play her back when she was very good, you don't really need to worry about it too much. We'll see. We'll try to do kind of like a feature real quick. See if Bryce Plays will join us here. Don't know why the recent players list is empty. Oh, he's in a match already. Okay. So we'll jump into a match again and kind of talk about her, because I really wish Chemist was better. She only has one skin. She's not very good now. I think that a lot of these people who don't play healers are like, oh, well, the healers are fine. It's like, yeah, because you just steamroll them. I think all the healers need changes. Maybe Labula doesn't need a change. If you're to look at all the healers, Labula doesn't need a change. Neon's, she's okay. I wish her damage was like 100 higher or something like that, so she was actually a little bit better. But, you know, that's not her. She's single target healing and Chemist is group healing. So I just think that Sindri and Labula do her job a little better. And then, obviously, Iris has a better ultimate. So you kind of find that if you're stuck alone with these heroes, even Neon can kind of, she can put this healing on herself, so she heals herself, has a speed boost, and her gun is pretty decent, and it works from long range, a little bit better than Chemist's gun. And her ultimate gives invincibility, so it's offset. If you look at the amount of damage you can dish out, I think all the other healers are better to fight with than Chemist is. Even though if I would actually like who I like to play, these are all my top 5. Like I love playing healers, and I really wish we could see some love given to a lot of these healers and flankers. I think the damage category is so oversaturated right now with so many very, very good heroes that I think we need some love to the support class for sure. Let me know what you guys think. I really want to know, because it seems like I'm the only YouTuber that really plays support. I know it's not as flashy as damage, but I enjoy it. I've always been a support main in all the games I play. We are on defense. So, yeah, it's like I said, Jabali's difficult to heal because when he has his shield up, he doesn't need healing. So we're going to stick with the Christina, I think. If she posts up on defense, where I think she will, then we're going to stick with her and help her out.
3, 2, 1.
They have a Ruby and an Iris. And the problem is, you see, I would prefer to be the Iris and then somebody else be the Chemist.
I'm so
with
glad we're
how
doing
Chemist
this
does.
together.
It just doesn't do enough damage when she shoots her gun. So, we're gonna... Yeah, I don't know what the Christina's doing. She wasted all her bombs in different places. And what you want to do if you're going to cover a flank like she is you want to stack up those bombs so that you can get that damage. And so you can see that Jabali had the damage counter on him. We were able to help him out just enough for him to win the engagement against the Gloria. And I'd imagine we'll see the Yaw flank around here sometime. Ooh, a push from the Sindri, that's interesting. And honestly, the shield from Ruby's very nice. I think that was very good play, even though they're on the enemy team. Kind of have to give kudos to good players when you can. But I think we're doing alright. I think we're doing pretty good. And I don't think that Christina knows that I'm sticking with her. She keeps retreating. Okay, here we go. So this is the problem. Is... Oh, and I'm reloading, of course. I probably honestly shouldn't take this fight, but we're distracting him enough that I think we can... There we go. I just wanted to distract him, honestly, even though we were going to lose the fight. See if we can't get the Jabali some health. He's kind of running in there without me.
Just a little bit of juice.
Okay, hang on. We got the Christina's dead. And like Ya just has no health. So I'm pretty comfortable helping out the Jabali right now. And this is when Chemist comes in handy. This is the only time I would say Chemist is nice. Is you can... Oh, and then Jabali... Yeah, he's just so hard to heal that far away. You're basically aiming... Oh, we're dead. Are we dead? We're dead? Okay. No, we're survived. So, help out the... Oh, she's dead. I was reloading. Okay. Yep, and now we're screwed because now we have to fall back with no way of dealing damage. And we're basically gonna have to wait, get the Jabali in. And he's not putting up his shield. Oh my... See if I can't heal him from afar. And that's just the hardest part about, you know, playing a healer is if he doesn't stay near me, I just can't heal that much damage all at once. So we need to hit the Christina, or not the Christina, the Sindri with our damage and try to stop her healing. And you're basically just trying to turn fights is all you're trying to do. See if we can't... I knew I couldn't save the Christina. Okay, hang on, we're gonna... Oh, she's ulting, she's ulting. Oh, and she decided to focus on somebody else. That is the only reason we are alive, you guys. I don't know why she did that. She could have easily killed us. Get that heal block on there. Help out the Jabali, and we should be able to stop these guys.
Overtime. Triple kill.
I just need the Jabali to stay by me. Get the heal block on the Ya. And I think that's a win. There you guys go. I think we're gonna end it on that. Like I said, it's all about the team. If that Jabali would have left more than than the Ruby was last game, I think you would have saw us lose. I think that having the Christina around to kind of cover our side while she does damage and we heal her. I mean, look at that. 3, 0, and 17. I mean, obviously kills are rated higher than assists, but I would say with 0 deaths and 17 assists, I think we deserve MVP. I don't really know how it's calculated, so if you guys know, go ahead and drop that in the comments. And another gold medal, honestly. We're getting golds out the wazoo, so we'll take a screenshot of that and put those in the thumbnail probably. I'm really liking Chemist. I think she just needs a little bit more. I think every shot should heal her like 50 health or something so that she can be a little bit more aggressive and take those fights that the other healers can easily win. You saw with the Ya and the Aletta throughout this video, if I was any other healer, I would have just immediately fought them and won. But with Chemist, I had to be careful because I'm not able to take those fights and do that damage. And even if I can do the damage, I can't heal myself. So once they get that edge in on the fight, they're able to move around faster than me. It's just pretty difficult to play Chemist, I think. The buffs are good, but all of these heroes, a lot of them need small little tweaks, you know, 50 damage here and there, a speed boost here and there, you know, just small things that would make them viable at the same level as like Gloria, Gatlin, Osos, Skady. I think those top 4, those are your top 4 heroes for new players and old players alike. I think they're in very good spots. Not necessarily the best heroes in the game, but they're the most balanced, I would say. I think maybe you could like half the Gloria buff you gave her on her gun, but overall, like you saw, even on taking on a Gloria, I won 2 out of 3 fights that I took with that Gloria in the first game, so, or second game, I'm not sure which one, but you're still able to do some crazy things as a healer, and I think Chemist just needs that extra push. So let me know what you guys think about it. Definitely leave your opinions in the comments on, you know, the state of the support heroes. Should they be doing more damage? Should they be healing themselves? Or do you think they're fine where they are? Obviously, before you guys even say anything, Labula's fine. I think he's perfect. He's what all the other healers need to be. And that's because even if he doesn't self-heal, he has invincibility for his second tactical, and he can do the damage that the other healers wish they could do. So those are my thoughts on the Chemist buff. I think it's really awesome that she got a buff, and I really want a skin for her. I really think a skin would be awesome. So definitely look out for the next video. We're probably going to do the last buff from the patch, and then we're just waiting on the Iris skin that she's going to get this season, or next season maybe. I'm not really sure. I think next season probably. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Drop a sub if you like the content, and we will see you in the next one. Peace out.